All right. Hello, everybody. Good day and hello. And welcome back to Minecraft. Yay. Today I am back in Sky Farm, continuing our Dungeons and Dragons story build. I'm just doing a little work here. I'll stop this in a minute, but I'm doing most of this off camera because I think you'll find this part boring. Hello, Harrison. Good day. Plus, I have a little something special starting next week to chat with you all about, so we'll talk about that a little later as well. But right now, I'm working on making Serenity Lake. I'm still not done the temple. We're going to do a little work in the temple today. I did get some more stuff done to it since the last stream, but right now I'm working on Serenity Lake. So basically, I'm working on the second level of Serenity Lake. Now, that looks odd like this, but I promise you, it is a lake. It's not perfectly round. It's not meant to be. I'm just trying to get to a certain point on the lake here, and I was going to stop. So chat with just a minute. But I appreciate you coming by. If you're having a good time, or you like me even just a little bit, it would be awesome if you'd consider hitting the like button. Most importantly, if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe so you can hang out in all of our videos. So the basic concept I'm doing right now is, of course, I built the outer shape of the lake. And now I'm just going around taking it in one level, which I'm going to do probably, I think, 1 or maybe 2 levels after this. And then it'll basically go almost straight down for a little while, because I want to give the visual that it's deep, because it's meant to be. Serenity Lake is very deep. Not like, you know, ocean deep or nothing like that. But it is quite deep. It would not be easy to swim to the bottom of it. It's meant to be a large lake. So definitely want to make sure it has that appearance. But yeah, it was challenging to make the lake itself. I originally tried it a different way. I was building land and then cutting it out, and I realized it was much easier just to put the land down than it was to put it down then break it out again. I was doing an extra step there, and that's not cool, man. That is not cool at all. Why make more work for yourself, right? As for Sky Farm itself, over on Twitch, I streamed a bit of it today, but that was the last episode of Sky Farm that I'm planning on using, at least for quite a while. Other than this, of course, I'm going to continue. But I switched over and started dabbling with the new Insane Craft that has come out. Didn't get real far into it, but it seemed pretty interesting. I like some of the mod options I'm seeing already. Definitely gives a RL Craft feel, what little I've done. But there's Astral in it, which is kind of interesting. Like, I've never played Astral Sorcery Pack on a world where there's actually a world you can mine in, which is kind of cool. Gives me the option to go out and find the temples you normally can't find in the Skyblock style worlds. So that would be cool. We may start the very beginnings of working on Serenity Keep today. I have got the landing that Serenity Keep is going to go on. Just a rough shape right now, because as I build the keep, it's going to terraform some of the land under it as well. But I wanted the basics of the layout before I got started. So I've got that done. We'll see here in just a minute or so. Well, not super minute, but I'm going to head that way in just a minute. Because there's so much lake. So much lake. To give you an example of how much lake there is, it is nighttime. Almost a little past the midnight. And I started putting this down 2 in-game days ago. And I'm still doing the first loop inside the lake. So, give you guys a feel for how big Serenity Lake is. That is, of course, any of you who are fans of Mergedworlds, have listened to the story at all, and are familiar with the location itself. It's a pretty big town around it. So, all right. Well, I think, oh, no, we're almost there. Oh, sweet. We're almost there. Sweet. We'll be there in just a minute. Cool. All right. Excellent. That means I can finish 1 full loop. That'll be cool. And as I get a little bit deeper, I might switch material, obviously from dirt to rock. May put some sand in there. Getting a feel for it. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, and then of course when this is all said and done, I have to fill it with water, and I'm interested to see how that works, because there are some concerns that it's not going to give me a level lake. There's a couple of devices from Cyclic that should work. In a worst case scenario, there's one that turns ice blocks into source water blocks. So if I really had to, I could fill the lake with ice blocks and then just go around and thwack it with that wand. But hopefully it won't come to that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Elemental Dad? Ah, my elemental father. How's it been, my man? So yeah. Again, I may repeat myself on a few things today because people will come in and come out as the stream goes on. But today, working on, again, a little bit more of Serenity. We will not probably see this build for a month after today. Because what I'm hoping to do on Sunday nights here on YouTube, starting next week, is going to be Spooky Minecraft. So I did this last year, but there's a whole bunch of new ones. I've gone ahead and I'm downloading a whole bunch of Halloween or spooky themed Minecraft packs, and I'm going to play different ones every Sunday. So starting next Sunday here on YouTube, every week for the rest of October, I'll be playing a different Halloween or spooky mod pack. Now, I'm not going to get deep into these before I play them, so if something happens and one ends up not being good, we may end up playing more than one in a night. But I think that'd be kind of fun. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Turtle? Thank you for asking. Has the string? No, sir. I go see the doctor tomorrow. 1 o'clock p.m. Then they'll let me know whether there's a way to get that taken care of, or if not, then they'll have to schedule me to go into the other office, probably later this week, to have it removed with the scope. Very, very uncomfortable. So. No new changes on that point, unfortunately, no. But I'm almost done with this first, I guess you'd say second, technically, loop of the lake. I'm just making Serenity Lake a little bit deeper here. Not going to be doing this all day. We're almost done with my first loop of it. Like, I built the outside of it. You can't see because it's so far away. It's a very large lake. And I have my draw distance shortened just to minimize lag, since I got so much stuff I'm putting in here. But I'll whip it out here in a minute, if you will. Like I said, I was saying that earlier, I'm going to take this down probably another 2, maybe 3 levels, and then it'll go straight down for another 3 or 4, and then that'll be the bottom of it. At which point I'll begin filling it up with water. But I needed to get the overall shape of the lake done in order to start building around it, you know? Not to pull it out yourself. Now, it shouldn't be that. If they can't do it in the office tomorrow, which is what was originally supposed to happen. When I go in tomorrow, they were supposed to pull that out while I was there. If they can't, then they already told me they'll schedule me to go in with the scope, which is how they had to take it out the last few times. I'm at least familiar with the process, as horrible as it may be. Pull myself. Yeah, that would be not good sauce. Like, I hope he's okay, and then Gig Nasty would look like it. Very much so. Very much so. It's a lot like a little string attached to a huge kielbasa sausage. I'm sorry. I had to at least, pretend. I can't back any of that up. I'm just, let's just all go with that and believe I'm telling the truth. Ah, we're here. Excellent. The first loop of the lake is done. So this is where Serenity Keep is going to be built. So Serenity Keep is a rocky outcropping that kind of goes up and looks over the lake. Now that's just generic, of course. I'm going to make changes to this. I just wanted to get it down. As I'm building Serenity Keep, I will be terraforming a lot of this stuff into something more usable, but I wanted to have at least somewhat. I may pull this down a little bit further as well, elongate this. But that's kind of how Serenity Cape has always been. It's like a half mountain that oversees the lake. So to give an example, for those of you who've recently listened to any Mergedworlds, there was the undead attack on Serenity. Down here is going to be the balcony that they were talking on when that happened, that Draven jumped off and then Dandy goes running down the stairs. The keep originally was just up top, but it has expanded down and covers most all the way around this area at this point. So when I built it the last time, it was earlier in the story. I didn't have all this excess. So I'm definitely going to build a bunch more. A lot of this stuff is going to be cleaned out and made into like stairs or more flatter ground, which is weird. The all trouble I went to make it look realistic. But I did, all that was placed by hand. Give an example. It's hollow. It's just basically built it the design I wanted and then took it straight up. This end is deeper because the lake's going to be there, so there's no hill on that side. The whole point is that it's easily defendable on several sides because you'd have to try to scale the cliffs to get up here. And I'm going to do a layer of grass up here as well. Probably a layer of dirt and then a layer of grass. Just realized that didn't get filled. And there's underground stuff, so I'll be digging that out and filling it in as needed. But it's way easier to fill it in than it is to dig it out. Yeah, so this is where Serenity Keep is going to be. And then the goal is that, of course, the Mage Tower would go over there on the north side. But this is, like I said, the lake as it stands so far, shape-wise. There'll be roads and buildings and inns and things along there. And again, it's not completely to scale. The lake's going to be a little bit smaller than it really would be because I'm not going to build 1,000 homes, but I'll build a chunk of them. Then we get over here. Hey, what's up, Mr. Jim? Good day, good day. I was just showing everybody where Serenity Keep is going to go, which you can't see now. But I haven't done a lot of work out here yet. The only thing I did out here was extend the path out here. I'm not sure I'm going to have a big road. Hey, what's up, Amy? Chickens! Chickens doing? Oops. So yeah, we've got that. Like I said, the lake will go in there as I get it. And then over here, I'm still looking for some more business type things to add in this area. Why is there a chicken in the forge? Chicken, you are not a smith. Unless you're a smith, in which case, get to work, man. This armor needs fixed. But yes, this is where my horsies are going to go. I'm going to name them. I'm going to put animals and stuff in a little last. But I've got my barn here for the horses. I'll probably leave this open so they wander in and out, but this one will stay closed. We've got, again, 3 blacksmiths. A regular blacksmith, armor, and weaponsmith. And then in here we have Michael, follower of Mergedworlds, recommended a Boyer Fletcher shop. So we've got that. And again, these are businesses that are owned, they're not even businesses, they're just businesses that are run by the temple to supply their own stuff. So I got room for a few more. We're going to build the training grounds, the archery training grounds, which oddly enough, I didn't realize that every direction I put it, you'll be shooting towards somebody. You'll be shooting towards the road or a business. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to lay that out where I don't, people practicing wouldn't accidentally shoot passerbyers. So inside, let's see here. Let me clean up some of this stuff first. Later, get that there. Okay, so I finished putting the roof on this side, which is over all those bedrooms we looked at last time. That is going to go all the way across once I finish this, just like at that end. So the goal is to have that at both ends with the dome in the middle, and the rest of it will be flat. So that'll come all the way across when I finish over here. I didn't get a ton of stuff built in here this week because, of course, I had a lot of stuff going on. But I did get lights in all the main hallways. So those are all lit up now, to provide technically light. I did add a couple rooms in here that some of you may not yet have had a chance to see. So let's go look at that. So this is where Artemis's chambers are, right? We've already looked at that. I've knocked out a wall. We're gonna work on that today, and given her a second room here. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna put in here yet, but I'm thinking. But I wanted to give another room. I felt like, as the lady in charge of the place, she should have a little bit more space than that in the tiny bedroom. So I think I may move the desk and such in here, make this more of an office area, and this be where she just entertains guests and things. May do that, because they got to eat, right? People bring them food. So right downstairs from that, I built a room where this is the only door, because this is where magical items will be made. Hey, Smitty. So, yes, different types. So over here is where you'd be making magical scrolls and books. Different supplies for that. We got ourselves a little bookworm dragon hanging out here. So we've got that. We are going to punch up the altars today. That's something else we're going to do. This is another section. Again, I filled lots of different books in here. I'm assuming if you're in here making magic stuff, you'd need information. This is the enchantment area, basically. So we got some lapis in there for your enchanting needs. These two sections are meant to be just for like generic magical item creations, so on and so forth. And then over here is your brewing area for potions and such, where you'll find, let's see, different types of bottles and flasks, and a couple of finished potions that have already been made. Maybe they're going to make some more. And then some redstone that you would need to get this up and running. So yeah, I was pretty happy with the way this room turned out. I wanted there to be an open space in the middle because, you know, you're not creating two magic items right next to each other. And I would think that if you're actually scheduling one of the big areas, this outer area would be locked, you know what I mean? But maybe that's just me. Those stairs upstairs are already there. So here I built an actual classroom because we didn't have one. And I figured this room kind of doubled as several. We got a little nice place up here for someone to teach from. Look at the students, make fun of the students, you know, whatever you do when you're a teacher. And then back here would be little mats where they could do like prayers and stuff. It's not meant for like little kids sleeping, but I guess they could do that too. But a little meant more for like people who are learning different prayers and things, and you wouldn't do that at the desk. Have their own little private library of stuff, and some comfy cushions for sitting to maybe talk or chat or whatever the case may be, or things like that. So 2 doors in and out of this one. Got that done. And then over here, I added a room that I've wanted to have in here for a while. The young lady who Artemis is based on, played Artemis, is a big music person. So I wanted a room for music, a place where they could conduct. These are meant to be places where, like the choir. I've mentioned that there's choir before. Again, one of the recent Mergedworlds episodes, I mentioned how Artemis had to figure out the standing and seating and who gets to perform in the festival for the choir. So this is meant to be a place where the choir could practice, right? Maybe good ambiance, echo. Hell, I don't know how that works. And then in here, they've got, I haven't put anything on the shelves yet, but in here we have cupboards of all sorts of different instruments. I got some guitars, chimes. Oop, missing a drum there. Drum, piano, cello, cymbals, flute, lyre, xylophone, and violin. So these things are actually really cool if you've not messed with these, because each one of these instruments gives you a thing like this, and it's possible to record it and create your own in-game music with this mod. So something kind of fun. People who are playing Sky Farm or the Zerka's Music Maker mod. I hadn't dabbled with it much till I started putting stuff in here, but it's actually kind of cool what you can do with it. This will be the music room, right? The bards would love that. Yes, exactly. Wouldn't that be cool for like people who want to play this? I got to thinking, because I'm a horrible person. Wouldn't it be cool if I built a Dungeons and Dragons short, small adventure in Minecraft and brought people in to be their characters? Intrigued me. How to record it? Let's see here. I looked it up before. Xerxes. So there's a music box, metronome. Where's it at? Here it is. Music sheet. So you have to use the music sheet to record it. Now, I only started tapping with it, so I haven't actually recorded it. But yes, there's music sheets, music box that you put the sheet in to play the music. And then I think the metronome, I'm sure, is a part of that too, but I hadn't made one of those yet. I haven't made a sanzula either. I don't know what that is. But yeah, there's a lot of instruments here. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? You know what I mean? Just sit there and build a little mini dungeon kind of thing. Right, I'd have to do it ahead of time, and people would each get like their weapon or something, you know what I mean? It's like, here's your warrior, so you get a sword, you know what I mean? You're a healer, so here's some splash potions of healing, because how else are you going to heal other people, right? Different things, but you'd only have so many a day. So if you guys rested, then I would give you more kind of thing as the DM later. I don't know. I'm nowhere near a place of putting something like that together, but it was a cool concept that in the back of my head, I'm like, I could do that. And then, again, as I talked about earlier, I can always make those available for other people who want them as well, right? So today, again, I've got a room here I'm not sure what to do with. I haven't decided if I'm going to make it 2 rooms that are long or 1 big room with 2 doors yet. This is near an entrance. Chicken! Chicken in the temple! Chicken in the temple! Get over here. Get outside that temple. All right, so, yes. So I haven't decided quite what I want to do with that room yet, but this does lead outside to the where the lake view will be, right? I did add, I don't know if you guys saw these, I had some little balconies up here so somebody can come out and look. Pretty lake once I get it built. And then I would like to get this area in here turned into something, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. You could stack chickens. That's funny. Interesting thoughts comes to mind. But yes, I did want to dabble with some of early stuff that I did want to see if we can punch up some of these altars, right? So right off the bat, first thing I need to do is I need to get the right thing. Give me that candle. Now that I know multiple candles can be here, I need to punch those up a little bit. Let's see, what candle you got? You got another one of these? Slap one of those. 2 of those, 2 of those. We'll give that one 3. Leave those as singles. You don't have any candles, so you're fine. No candles. You have candles. That one. I tried not to make sure that everybody was slathered with candles. Okay, that looks good. No, oh, purple candles. Although I kind of like the purple the way they are. You get 3 on both sides. Oh, those look cool. I've also just realized I don't have any lights in this room. So I need, oops, wrong button. So I need to fix that. Here, break these chains, bind us. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 5 on this one. So, in case you were not at the early stream today, on Twitch, I have retired Skyfarm. 3, 4, 5, and I'm moving on to a new pack at this point. A couple of reasons for that that I will discuss now. My game has become corrupted, unfortunately. 4, 5, and it's not really possible for me to continue on with the Skyfarm world that I have, and still without having to start all over again. So, unfortunately, I went in today, did kind of a last blast in there, and then I switched over to Insane Craft for today. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing Insane Craft right off the bat, but it was mentioned that the full one came out today, so I pulled it up, and it was a little fun dabbling with it. I didn't mind it too much, so that was all right. All right, let's see. You've got no candles. Those. Oh, some of these candles do not double up, by the way. The ones that are melted already do not double up. I meant to mention that. Some of these candles I think are all the same candle. Yeah. Those ones on the ground are. No, do that one. 3, 2, 2. That looks fine. That one already did. Okay. Fine with this room. So this is the one I need to punch up. This one is just not acceptable. Look at this. Look how miserable those look. I've got to have more stuff. I'm okay almost with the magic one. But I need something else for knowledge. The problem is, I can't put bookshelves here, because there'll be a hole if I do. You'll see them from the outside, and that would look silly. So I need something that represents knowledge. And I thought about putting some picture frames with maybe scrolls on it. All right, Smitty, thanks for stopping by, bud. I thought about maybe putting some cool scrolls up on frames, because these look kind of cool. But you can't just hang them up normally. And then I said frames, but frames would look good. All the good frames are down at the bottom. I like that there's different colored frames, by the way. Quark adds different colored frames. We're ever looking for a good something to add. Quark gives good frames, and so does the Tinker's Construct. So, but I feel I want to stick with these. Yeah, so the problem I have, well, first of all, if you're playing, the problem I had is started at one of two things has caused it. Either it's when I used the 20 points to unlock the create option, or it was the infinite storage. But it's one of the two things, because that's when everything kicked in. So now, anytime that I run the Parabox or the Power Box, either one, it doesn't duplicate the items at all. Even if I pull them out of the chest, put them in my inventory, any changes I made are still there. So I can't dupe for points anymore. Also, 9 times out of 10, that when I was running a loop, even though nothing else changed, all of my storage disks would just be gone. And my entire inventory was missing. So I'd have to pull up from a backup, and I was losing 1 to 2 hours of work almost every time. So, unfortunately, the power box and the infinite storage didn't help. I did go back down to the the highest storage before infinite, but that did make a difference. It still was a problem, but that doesn't mean the creative discs still weren't the issue. It's just possible that they caused the issue and it was too late to switch them back. Yes, glass frames turn invisible. The one downside about frames, unfortunately, is that if you have too many frames in a given area, sometimes they and the stuff on them disappear. I've run into that, and some things won't go in them at all. That won't go in there at all. Can't put those scrolls in there. See if I can put this scroll in. Go in there. All right, that looks a little bit better. Scrolls of that in here. Just trying to decide whether I want the frames, because the frames I think might look cooler. Those just look like... Grab a frame and see. Whoops. I want to erase it. But all frames run the risk of doing that. Light gray, that seems to fit this. Oh, it happens to me in Sky Factory all the time. Because I used to put a ton of... I would put like on the wall for all the different armor and weapons that you could get in the game. And then eventually I'd come back and they'd all be missing. The same kind of situation where sometimes your animals go invisible. Sometimes the frames and everything on them go invisible as well. And that's not invisible frames. That's just frames in general. I've had that happen too. So that's, at least, again, in Sky Factory, as well as being cautious here, may not happen here. It could be a Sky Factory thing. But every world I've had, if I put a ton of frames on the wall, start putting gear into it, eventually some of them will start disappearing. Right. No, it happens to me in the overworld all the time as well. Just like the chickens going invisible and such. That happens a lot too. All right, so I've got a couple scrolls up there. Still not super happy with this one, but we can definitely punch up the candles a bit. That one 3. I'm trying to think of what else might show knowledge. Knowledge, I mean, to me, that's books and letters. There's any letters in here? There is not. There is lettuce and pork lettuce wrap. That sounds delicious. I'm not a big fan of lettuce, but I'll take the pork, okay. Let's see. Those didn't work, so we'll get rid of that. Let's see, what have we got over here? So this is the God of War. All I have are a couple frames of weapons here. I feel like I should have something else. Maybe the heads of enemies? Beer? Beer sounds like it would work. Is there beer in here? There is beer in here, yes, and root beer, but that's not as impressive. Well, I can't put the beer down. It just doesn't work like that. So I'd have to frame it. Might be able to... Visible. Beer! Nothing says war like beer. I like that. That looks okay. I might use that again. Trying to think of what else to go for. Weapons, right? Armor? Armor would probably go good. I could probably put a couple pieces of armor up here. Armor stands, put a couple sets of armor on it. That seems war to me. What is that? Oh, I hate that. Armor stand. Let's grab a couple of those. Let me see. Maybe we'll pop these candles off. Put a couple armor stands here and put some armor on them. That would seem good. Type of armor set what I want to put on here. Let's see. Aderum gear looks pretty good. Let's throw in a set of that. I don't want it to be just regular gear. Aderum gear looked all right. That's good. Hanging racks. The problem with the hanging racks is that the things you use for like the kitchen mod, they make the weapons look really small. And it puts them in every different direction. Dragon armor, I agree with. That's a good idea. Dragon armor. Well, not the dragon armor, but actual dragon armor for people. Let's see. That other one's greenish, so let's do red. That way the colors are a little off each other. Yeah, there we go. Good call. Good call on the dragon armor. That I like. Well, that's punched up a little bit. I'm okay with that. Beer and war, baby. That's how this stuff works. Now, this is the god of business and trade. I'm going to put money down here. Because I can't think of anything else in this thing that will work for that. Where's stack of? Or just pile, isn't it? It's pile. Pile. Nothing feels like a pile driver. I'm going to get rid of your candles because I want there to be stacks of money up here. Copper here as well, but I want it to be the same height. Good, good, good. You know what? You know what? That looks silly actually. Let me put the copper over here. Oh, I can put the gold over here. That'll center that out a little bit. I'll do silver as just a copper. Pop that out, put gold. Pop that out, put copper. Briefcase. The problem with that is we're viewing that as our version of business, right? Business and trade in a medieval setting would have no idea what a briefcase means. So I was hoping, I wish they had something like an actual measuring scales, you know what I mean? Like the justice kind of thing. I just, they don't, sadly. The dragon scales, not quite the same. Oh, what's this? I just want to show up and see how much thing was explain more than rather will help in my bank. I might consider doing it. Hey, well, I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you very much. Glad you come by and say hi. It is always a pleasure to see you. Market block? I don't know if I'd want a dude standing in here the whole time. There's a quest giver mark? What does that do? I have the quest giver mark. That's awesome. That is the boss. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, here's another thing I learned today. So for those of you who are still playing Skyblock, found a couple fun things I didn't realize. If you go to the mining dimension, there are cool things there other than just the balls of rock. Down at the bottom, you can find some of the same maze-like structures you can find in the end that are full of loot. And then you'll find little one room, like one cobblestone room, and you go in there and there's a chest with loot in it. And there's zombies, and all the zombies have cool names. And then floating around in there, you'll also find little platforms of chests. This is in Sky Farm. If you go to the mining dimension in Sky Farm, then there are little like glass or crystal pedestal things just floating in there. And there's a chest on those. And in all these chests, you get a whole bunch of the pets. A whole bunch. I was going through there just getting I got like 30 pets out of that thing. There's pets all over the place. But I got the best pet in the entire game. Dubstep pet. The dubstep pet is my favorite pet in the game. As long as you have some note blocks in your inventory, it just auto feeds on it. But yes, it is very cool. And it's my favorite thing in the game. Yes, dubstep. That's it. There's a lot of cool trinkets. Another good one, you have to unlock it. It's but the where is it? The Illuminati pet. If you haven't had that one yet, let me grab it here. It may not let me use it because I haven't bought the points yet. But oh, there it is. Illuminati pet. Right? You get the X-Files music. And then it says it's on... And it gives you something. Something from the game. It could be an awesome thing or it could be trash. Sometimes it just says air and you didn't get anything. It's got a 60-second cooldown and you do have to feed it stuff. In creative, I don't have to. Orange tulip. I got air that time. Air. Plain warped green terracotta timer for... So you get to... That one was a really cool one too. So if you have a chance to get a hold of the Illuminati pet, also very fun. So I'm okay with business. I need something else for this business and trade. So I really wish there was like a, like a measuring scale, like the classic justice kind of thing. But yeah, I love it. And I mentioned that in the mining dimension, there's those little tiny like 1 square rooms that you can go into and get the pets. The zombies have names, and one of them is Ed. Bonus points if you could tell me what the reference is. While you're doing that, I'm going to keep looking. Bonus points if you could tell me why that zombie's name is Ed. What are these? Crystalline seashell. Oh, that looks pretty cool. What does that look like? I've never even made one. Oh, little water bookshelves. That's pretty cool. I'm sure I could find a use for that. Ooh, that might look good with Aquadius. Yep. Yeah, I know you can craft them. I hadn't bothered, and I just came... Searching them out there just gave me something fun to do. That's correct. Zombie Ed from Shaun of the Dead is in there. Another good one, MJ, who I think they mean Michael Jackson from Thriller. Another one is Evil Ash. Like, they're all cool stuff like that. One was named Biter, I think, something like that. Yeah. Steve says Serenity's a nice build, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. It is a ton of work, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm legit having so much fun with this. There's so many fun things. That's one thing about Sky Farm that I like, is as I'm scrolling through here, I'm coming across stuff I've never seen before, because it just didn't exist. I don't know why that would be a zombie reference, though. Each one of the zombie references was a zombie of some kind. No, sir, I haven't watched anything. I've been working on stream stuff or trying to sleep as much as possible. Hoping that tomorrow they get to take care of this last medical issue so I'm free. Finally. Hopefully. If I get this stent out, I can hopefully start going back to work. Hopefully. The Terminite things. Look, what's this? Terminite trapdoor. There's got to be something in here that would work for business. Ooh, Infinity Trident. That's not for business, though. Coins! I wonder if there's any coins. There are coins. We'll leave that there. I just have to watch it. Gotcha. I feel a bit better about how this looks now. At least that has a little something to it. I feel like I need something in frames. But I don't know if there's... Need something like a dollar sign or something like that. You know, something that means money or business. Nothing that says business. There was a sign that looked like it was kind of a business sign. Oh, it's not in here now. I was sleeping a bit. Woo! That's late. All right. Have yourself a good one, Steve. I appreciate you coming by. Oh, yeah, there's the Siamese pet. I want to save that. Try to put it on Pandora. Maybe some invisible. That would look... I need something cat-like on Pandora's. Let me do that right now before I forget. Let's see. We'll do purple. Turtle. Cuddle. Excellent. I wanted something. Have yourself a good night, Steve. All right, so that took care of Pandora. Get that done. I'm okay with that for now. We'll come back to that one. This is the goddess of time. I guess clock is the next thing I need to look at, right? There's a clock eye. There's a cuckoo clock. Either of those might work. Clock screen module. Overclocked CAD core. Now they're just making stuff up. It's not even real stuff. Let's see. We'll go ahead for this one and grab some invisible. What's this? Glowing glass item frame? We'll see what that is too. For time, we'll go with dark gray. Let's see. Pandora, yeah, that's the Oromon. That's not bad. I'll see what the difference between a glowing one and a non. I guess that one doesn't work. Why is it not working? Whoa. Dang it. Kitty's gone. Well, maybe not let me put... No. Okay, now it's working. I think I like that clock better than the cuckoo clock. That seems a bit more timey to me. Yes, yes. Right, I mean, those symbolize time to us. They wouldn't symbolize times in Mergedworld. And that's the thing. I'm trying to find things that would symbolize it to the characters in the game. If you're walking in here, hypothetically, and you're pretending you're that character, you see a parabox, that might not mean anything to you. I'm trying to do things that would fit not for our mind, but for the character's mind. So I need a big hammer. Need a big hammer. Troll's hammer. That could be the hammer I need. How big is a troll's hammer? Oh yeah, that's perfect for the Dwarven Lord. There we go. It's a very large hammer, by the way. Very large hammer. If I had a hammer. All right. That looks good. I like that. I got to go back and fix the kitty on the other side. Don't let me forget the kitty. That does add a little pizzazz to that. 3. Okay, doesn't look too shabby. Where'd my dragon skull go? Where the hell is my dragon skull? See what I mean by stuff just disappearing? Man, I don't know why Minecraft keeps doing these things. Dragon skull was not easy to place. Rotovarius, that's what that's supposed to be. Then I wanted something else dragony to put here that would look cool. Ooh, dragon hearts. That might look cool. What's this? Fire dragon flesh. I don't want to use some of this dragon stuff because I've already used it somewhere else. Dragon fruit doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe dragon eggs. That could make sense. What color? Dragon eggs or dragon hearts? Dragon eggs. Let's do dragon eggs. Let's see. Ice and fire. That could be a good one. And then bronze, silver. Silver's good. I want something that's red. That's evil. There we go. Dragon eggs hatch. They shouldn't hatch in an item frame, though. Because they're technically not being played on the ground. I think I would rather have a frame you could see. Yeah, that's a little... Is this the same candle I have here? Right. Okay with that. Those... Magic is the one I was the happiest with, to be honest. The dragon one's not bad either. I didn't need a whole lot of that. What good is this? What good is what? Oh, God. I was like, that was Protovarius, the god of dragons. This is the god of magic. So I wanted something that looked magical. But maybe a book would look good here, like a magical book. A shiny one. That one's shiny. I like shiny. Another magical looking book. And I thought about putting down the bookworm lectern because it looks cool. Bound script bookworm. We're going to try something else out here in just a moment. Oh, that looks way cooler than the egg. That looks like an actual dragon symbol there. Yes, Protovarius is the god of dragons. That's correct. Of all alignments. He's the father of all dragons. Let's see, if I was to say grab that, bust it, step one of those there instead. I get a bookworm. That looks a little bit more magical to me. Then I could put with a gray frame again. There. There. That's where I'll put a book. I'll need a different book. Different colored book. Red book. That one looks booky. Put that in there. Magical books. That's got a bunch of stuff going on now. That one I like a lot. Clean some of that out. I do like this little dragon symbol, though. I like that a lot. What is a bookworm? So bookworm is part of the Ars Nouveau. I've yet to use it for anything. Give this bookworm a spell by giving it some inscribed spell parchment. I'm going to have to kill that guy. But if you kill him, that's how you actually get one of these charms. If you break it, he bites you and then leaves, and you get this little charm. I haven't used it for anything specifically, but it's part of the Ars Nouveau, which I wanted to get into because it's another magic mod. I just never had a chance to mess with any of that before the world got corrupted. So I've punched these up a little bit. I'm all right with that. This one here still bothers me the most. There's just no money. What is this? Uncommon affix. Dragon Summoner Stick. Ah! Nope. Bad Draven. Didn't mean to do that. Let's grab some frame. Some frame. That's a new term I come up with. Grab some frame. All the cool kids are doing it. Is there a sack that looks like it's money? There's bags of holding. Excellent. That'll work perfectly. Any other bag color? Oh, these look more like money. Grab one of those. Grab one of those. If there's any better bags here money-wise. No, I think right there. Get that and put that in there. Those look more like money bags to me. All right. Oh, let's see. Luke says you're a cool guy. Thanks for the Sky Factory Heroes. Oh, very welcome, Luke, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It is my pleasure, sir. Yeah, Summoner Stick. After I clicked it, I realized that was probably a bad idea. Get in here and fix this now. Give me the kitty, and give me the frame. No, the frame. No, the frame. No, the frame. The frame. Toodle. It's doing the same thing because there's already a frame on the other side. All right, we're going to have to go one step up, I think. Do that. We'll go one step up. Toodle. Toodle. Acceptable. Make sure I didn't mess up the one on this side. Nope, the clocks are still fine. Okay. All right, so I punched those up a little bit. That was something I wanted to do. So I've got this whole area here. So this is Artemis's other room. I want to make that her office. So let's go ahead and work on that. Get that done. This I'm going to make more of an office area where she could be working on business. She's a very business woman, right? Running a temple and such. So we're going to move her desk in here. And I think I'm going to set it like this. 1, 2, 3. Set it on this end, so she did want to have people come in to talk to them about stuff. She could. But at the same time, yeah, that seems okay. Then over here, I will have a couch for sitting. And for the couches, I'm really enjoying these seats. They look very squishy. Blue what I was using in here? It is. Give me that table. Over here, I will have... You know what? Let's not do that. Let's do it this way. Let's see. That's too close together. Whoa! I sat down on the seat. Not liking that. Not liking that. All right, let's do it this way. Another one here. Short one there. Oh, a little comfortable seat there. Yeah, I keep accidentally sitting them as I'm trying to place stuff down. See, I don't like that either. Oh. I do miss the fancy chairs from Sky Factory. Not any fancy chairs. Luke says, I'll keep liking your videos. Hey, I appreciate that, Luke. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Probably get some banners in here. I'll name this one Bruce. Bad jokes are always bad. 3. Good. Wonder if there's any art that would look good in here. Blah! No. 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 Damn it. I had one there a minute ago that I've never seen. That is an awesome picture! Not for the Cleric of Healing's room, but I've never seen that one in regular Sky Factory before. That's groovy sauce. Huh. No, those are atrocious. I don't want any of those. Sadly. Not any good ones, though. This is a start. I wanted that, and I'm going to leave a little desk over here, because I would assume she would want to watch her son do his homework sometimes, because he's a brat. I'm just kidding. He's not. Just want to put something in that other room for now. Drop. Yep. There was something else I wanted to add to the temple, and I cannot remember what it was. But I need to do something with this room, so we're going to work on it. There's that. That's the middle part. That's why I've got that set out. Oh, what other room did I want to have in here? I thought about putting another room for Templars, because this is almost right across the street from the... It is exactly across the street from the Treasury, which I need to connect with an auto remote. That's way too big to be all Templars, so if I would have to split that in half if I put Templar bedrooms in. I'm just drawing a blank on the other stuff I wanted to put in here. It's frustrating. Riddle says, when I release this, I will go through and ruin the buildings. I understand, sir. Whatever you feel you need to do. It's not the right one. Yeah, I think I want to do a dark blue. I think I want to split these. That got freaky for a minute there. All right. That splits that. I'm thinking bathing chamber. I need to have a bathing chamber, but I can't put that there. That's a silly place. But up here across from where the actual bedrooms and such are, that would make way more sense. Bedrooms are over here. Having an actual men's and women's bathing chamber, that would be kind of cool. I like that. I'm going to add that over here. And it's not going to be huge. It's going to be part of this. All right, let's punch a door through there. Middle here. Okay. I think I would do. Yeah. Doors. Never mind? Okay. Can't get Sky Farm up either? I know you're saying you're having some problems with that previously. I am sorry to hear that, sir. Said mine's glitching out pretty bad as well, so not in the same way, of course. I haven't had any problem with this world. As long as that stays, I'm okay. So I'm not going to make, I think I'm just going to make that this big. Well, now that I think about that, one should be an actual changing room and then the actual bathing room. Maybe I will bring that. Crashes right at the end of loading. I have not run across any issues like that yet, but that's not to say I won't. You know how it is. Hard to know if it's PC specific or... Now, I hate to ask the basic stuff because I'm almost sure the answer is always yes, but have you tried it allocating more RAM if that's possible? No, that's awfully basic and normally what you recommend to me, but still sometimes doesn't hurt to ask. Bathing chamber. Guess we would do an entrance area where there would be change room. The actual door that comes through. 5, 1. Oh. So for this, I'm going to need something to go around the edge. Let's do marble. Did we say marble will fill with water? I can't remember. Water here. I don't think marble does. Well, the interesting thing is it does, as long as you don't have holes. That will work then. So marble will work. Going to marble again. I like to use the polished stairs over that one. Hopefully it works with them as well. The ruined marble might look nice. What's downstairs? Templars. I have a feeling it's going to drip into their bedrooms, but you know, work hard, get your rank up, you won't have these problems. Big old public bathroom. Whoops. Figure out how to get the water in there. Damn it. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, it's in a half swamp again. Hello, Emmanuel. Start responding 4 minutes later, finish loading. Hey, congrats, sir. I'm glad that you get to play it. Sky Farm is fun when it's working. Excellent. Well, that works pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing on that side. How big can I make that? There is not. There's supposed to be a bottle of air, but it doesn't exist. But no, I've not found a floaty anywhere yet. Or anything that acts as a floaty. Yeah, I've had to build out to everything, unfortunately. Excellent. Yay, that one worked way better than last time. So it was 1, 2, 3. Definitely more room on this side than the other. Hadn't quite realized that when I built it, but that's okay. We'll make this side the ladies' side because there's more than them. Well, I guess not when you include Templars. It's so hard to tell. That one. Whoops. But that's all right. Get me play with Astral Sorcery and Skyfarm. Yeah, I wanted to. Now, Astral Sorcery is in Insanecraft, so if I stick with Insanecraft, you'll still see me using it. It'll just be over there instead. Yes, sadly. Said there were a lot of. I mean, I really enjoyed Sky Farm at the end of that stream, or at the end of when we were playing that part. Kind of did a little mini review of the whole thing. And overall, I'd recommend the pack playing it. There's a lot of great stuff in there. There's just a lot of not great stuff in there, too. One of the biggest parts being the fact that there are so many recipes in the game that you can't do anything with. I never pick a number. I just go almost to top. I mean, you need to be at least 10 from the ceiling, because any of the altars you build, I want to say that nothing goes higher than 10 that I can recall. So as long as you're at least 10 or 15 from the top, you should be fine. So I'd build until you can't build anymore, and then break down 10 or 15, and you should be good. Easiest way I could think to say that. All right, so we have bathing areas. I just need to put some type of like locker and bench system in. Let's see what we've got. Place for people to put their butts. That's what we're looking for today. Butts. See, there's no regular flat bench. Bento box. It's not a Asian food thing. Intriguing. Benevolent goddess charms. I'm one of those. I am benevolent. Alright, so cabinet is something I use a lot in here. Really wish some of them looked a little better, but we'll do what we can. Alright. Lockers. Oops, open one. Get back in my inventory. Jerk. Bad? Tried bench already, didn't I? Yeah. So. What else would be like a bench that's not a bench? A stool, maybe? Oh, those are a little different than the other ones I was looking at. Those might be useful. See what we can do with these. Get out of there. That's not bad. Get out of the chair. Come on. Try to give him a little more room there. Work with. Hot sauna, toasty and warm. I wish some of those smoke heat blocks existed. I wonder if they do. Smoker. Twilight Forest Smoke Block. Hey, chubby bubbers. Would mean the ceiling downstairs would be going green. But that looks kind of cool. It does seem very sauna-like to me, though, does it not? Does that not look very sauna-like? I might be able to deal with the green stuff on the bottom. Let me use that. Okay, so I like that. Oh, I got rid of the seats. Crap. Stools, and I need the cabinet. Hey there, Midnight. What you doing, Bubby? You doing, silly boy? See me? Hello. Oh, I see Patches over there. He came and hopped in the bed with me last night. He normally doesn't do that. I want to go. Blop, blop, blop. A little bit more room on that side. Okay, all right. That doesn't look too shabby. Got that there. So we got a sauna room. Figure some more banners in here. I need to figure out how to make custom banners. That's the thing I was trying to find earlier. The rallying banner. Come in 3, 3, come in 3, 3, come in 3. There we are. Look at that toasty, warm little hot sauna going on there. Hot sauna, check it and see. Got a fever of 103. Hot sauna, hot sauna. No! There. Stop peeking. Who's peeking in the sauna? Stop that now, damn it. Will not stand for this peeking. Like I should put another one in the middle. All right. Oh, I didn't put lights in here again. I keep forgetting lights. Command 3. 3. Give me that. 3. 3. Damn it! Only my own fault. No one to blame but myself. Oh my good lord. I have this many issues. Is that Steffenberg's like, what was it? What did you replace? What's wrong with the original? You mean when you're doing schoolwork, it shows brackets means it was edited? Is that what you're saying? I'll make sure I'm following what you're saying. I understand what's going on. Put 100 of these on here earlier today and had 0 problems. So today, for lunch/dinner, we went and had some Chinese food. I adore. I'm not big on spicy stuff, but there is a Beijing steak thing that's delicious, but it melts my face off. All right, that's done. I'm very happy that that is done. That gives me a room here. Go ahead and see. My thing is, if I can finish up some of the rooms and get, the overall shape of them, I can always come back and add stuff as I need. Because I'm sure I'm going to go back through and be like, oh, I forgot a thing for this and a thing for this. Plus, I don't want to show you guys every room. In fact, there's a room none of you have seen yet. But I want to show you guys every room because I'd like there to be some surprises for folks who come through here. In the middle, in a minute, I think we're going to go work on a fun room. There's the shape of the lake. For the record, it goes all the way around. That's just as far as I have it loading right now. I'm excited to show you guys the lake when it's done. By the time you guys come back here again, that lake will be all finished. That'll be just quicker to go through. Huh? Well, that's that room I haven't done anything with yet. Yeah, okay. Back with those. As long as I've got them set aside. Stop. Alexa, stop. Frustrating. Okay. It's time to build the crystal cave. Crystal cave is going to be down here. It's actually relatively deep. Just, super far. Let us begin. Some stairs. One more. Nope. I'm hitting the wall. Why? Me up here. Wait. Higher than I have. That will work. There. That's as far down as that's going to go. Now I need brick. But I need mossy brick. This is the old section. It's already here. Just built new stairs down to it and such. Let's see. So just a small landing, and then the stairs go down on this side. Right, that looks all right. I feel like I should put funky stairs in there. At least for this part. Where's mossy cobblestone? There it is. At least for the part that once they get down. Basically, this is supposed to lead down to what was here before. Thought processing. And down here, we'll have a torch. We wouldn't have special lights down here. Although mineral torches might look cool. I might be able to use mineral torches. Those could look like they're old school enchantments. Mineral torches light things up? I can't remember. I legit forget if mineral torches are actually a light source. Anybody playing any new mobile games lately? I'm addicted to a new one again. Playing it for about a month and a half straight. It is very cool. I clock a couple hours in it today. For sure. Alright, that should be... Gotta go down. This is meant to be underneath the chapel, which is where it is right now. It's intended to be, you know, supposed to be underneath the chapel. The power of the waters is underneath the whole temple. Not the whole temple, but a big chunk of it. It's called Destiny Child. Anime type game. You get different characters, create a team, fight them against other stuff. You can level them up. There's different quests and adventures and things. It's kind of fun. It's free. I mean, there's always pay to win in every mobile game, right? But I just hit max level of 80 a couple days ago. And it was cool. All right. So these stairs are supposed to go down. Oh, I remember. I forgot something. Okay, that's all right. Stairs only go down a short distance. Then there's a path. I only play free games. Pay for a game? That's insanity. Who even comes up with these ideas? By the way, I am currently seeking out new spooky games for Spooky Month, which starts very, very soon. Saw that as I was coming up. That won't work. That one's okay. Gotta be this. That one's okay. Poopy. Dude. Crystal Cave. So that comes down here, and then there'll be a little windy path that kind of goes down some stairs occasionally and ends up right about, it's going to curve around behind it and then end up right underneath. So kind of like a hallway, bumpity hallway that leads to where it needs to. That high seems fine. Be large, it's not meant to be huge. And I put this up. And I did not leave a place to connect that. Okay. Let's get this right. So that may have to be that, which means that, which means that. More up. Okay. Second. Down, here we are. And here's where the path begins. Booga, booga, booga. So, let's see. From this point, it's going to change from brick to cobblestone. It's cobblestone, must have brick. Hallways aren't as important. Too mossy. What else do we have here? Infested mossy. No, thank you. Oh, those are pretty. Oh, those are ancient too. Oh, a little stone bridge. Oh, I definitely got to have that. That looks cool. Oh, mossy waste. All right, I like that. I like that. Bloop. Let's build our path. Meant to be a very thin, twisty, turny tunnel. How do I get stardust? Stardust. Which one is stardust? Astral sorcery, stardust. I want to say it's something that you're supposed to throw into a cauldron of liquid magic, the white astral magic power water stuff. Doesn't even give me any uses for it. It is not giving me anything. I'm not sure. I don't remember using stardust. What is it you're trying to use it for? Look at the way. Also very good. That's also very likely that because I'm in creative, it won't let me. Gotta make sure this doesn't overflow. Okay, that should work. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me jump into survival. I'll take a look real quick. Oh, I still have that question mark over my head. I wonder how to get rid of that. Oh, I take it out of my inventory, probably. Still awesome. So now Stardust. Oh, right. I think you grind star metal down. I think you put star metal in a grinder, the astral grinder, and I think it breaks down to that. This thing, the grindstone. Is that it? No. Looks like that though. If I could type, let's see here. Of course, it may have changed since I've seen it last too, so the process could be different now. Because they got rid of that. So the grindstone's not in here anymore. That's, from my understanding, how you do it. If not, I would imagine you throw something else inside the mana. How do you get the star metal ingots? I'm sure it's a process close to that. Star metal ingots. Mine it and put it together, huh? I would try throwing it inside a cauldron filled with liquid starlight. It's the only thing I could think of. Off the top of my head, it's different than it. Oh, God! Moment. No, that didn't work. There we are. Yeah, that option didn't exist back in the day. So again, I'm not positive offhand. It's different than it is Sky Factory. But I want to say again, I would try putting redstone in star metal or into liquid starlight, see if that does it. But again, it's hard to know because it's different. So I honestly don't know. I remember you used to put stuff in the grindstone for something. I just can't remember what it was. Maybe something different. Again, I very loosely have dabbled with that. So that'll work. So now I just need to tunnel this down. Building a little bit higher than I needed to. So I've downloaded a few spooky Halloween themed Minecraft mod packs. That is month number 10 for the Random Jax. Thank you very much, Jax. Not sure Jax is here today, but appreciate staying with us that long. Thank you very much. Wondering what I'm talking about? We do have a membership program here in the channel. You click on the join button down underneath my stream or anywhere on my channel, you'll see what all comes with that. Hitting join does not sign you up or anything. It just shows you what's all in there. It comes with a bunch of different perks and stuff. $2.99 a month, and you get access to a mess of different perks, and it's a great way to support the channel. But in either case, regardless, if you're here today, I appreciate you being here. It would be awesome if you'd consider clicking the like button. That's also a great way to help out the channel. Tunnel's meant to be somewhat claustrophobic. Need to be more than just Pretty high. Right, stairs. Yeah, that works. There. Here, spooky stair. Oh, that's still too close. There, so it's gotta come out one further. That'll work. I can't get out. No! I'm gonna go back through this and light it up a little bit. The mineral torches and such. Give it a bit of a feel of age is kind of what I'm shooting for there. Ooh, it gets dark in here. Real dark in here. Flare lanterns are not helping. I'm that far away from them? I guess I'm down. Yeah, flare lanterns do not have the range they used to. That I can say. There. Tighten that up a bit. A lot of stairs in here, so it's making some work for them. Let's see. Tap. Okay. We are getting so close. I need to find out what all type of crystals I can put on the ground or ceilings or walls. That'll be a big thing. Gotta make this seem like a crystal cave. That's what it's meant to be. Floor a little bit. Here. Down there. Awfully tight. I like it. All right. Down here. This is the crystal cave. Can't go through that. Can't go through that. That's as high as that I can do. Okay. Ceiling. That's up ceiling. Right. Here. Appear to give some light. Let's see if that works. Yeah, they give light. Cool. Torch here and there on the sides. There. Raven, fall down, go boom! Go boom, I tell you! I don't understand all the drama with the go boom that I have. Alright, everything else here is lit by astral, or by the lights, so I shouldn't have to add any more. But okay, it should get darker as you go down. Yeah, spooky tunnel. So scary. How will I ever survive? But I will survive. And here we go. That is where the grotto is. The grotto is L-shaped. It comes in this way and then it curves back and around under this. So it's not high. That's the important thing. It's not a huge high room, but it is a bit longer than it is taller. And you can't see this side of it, this corner area, from the door. You actually have to go out in the water to come around as part of that. So got to build here is going to be what basically going to be the shore of the thing. And from here on out, it's just like a wall. Doesn't always have to be the same height either. It's going to be a couple layers deep in the water, right? That's underwater. That's underwater. That's under... Whoops. Yeah! Double clicked too many times. What happened? All right. I'm out. There'll be water there, lapping at our heels. I want to put that down there. And there's going to be stalaggy things. What? Can I build those in this? Are there stalags in here? How do I make the stalagmites and mites and things? I know they're in the caves, but I don't see where I can make them. Are they called something different? Schmark Garden Crystal Shard. Ooh, honey crystal. It's not the blue crystal I wanted, but something. Don't know why I did that. I'm going to need that block in like 5 seconds. Rock crystal ore might work for this as well. I'm looking for any type of crystal that can be set upon the ground. Cobalt crystal bud. Oh, wow. That looks cool. Can I hang it down too? Oh, you can. That looks like icicles though. Okay, can't do anything with that blue. Doesn't really match the colors I'm shooting for. It's supposed to be mostly blue. Double D, double D. Crystals. That's all the crystals I did. Oh. Crystal cluster. I'll use that for something. What's that look like? Oh, that looks very blue. Ooh, and it glows. Gem crystal cluster. That doesn't grow, does it? I don't want it to get bigger. Those look very cool. Can I do it from underneath too? Can't hang them down. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's still something kind of cool. Can't believe there's no stalactites in here. I thought they added that in the cliffs and the caves and the things. I find them in the game. How come I can't make them? This is highway robbery. Being robbed. Robbed, I tell you. Unless, of course, they're called something different, in which case, I don't know what those are. See what type of ores we could use. Obviously, lapis is the most... Lapis and diamond are the most blue-colored ones that I can think of. That might look like crystal, although Corpia block might look. Those are blue. Purple. Apatite doesn't look too bad. Let's pull that out. Take a look at that. Sapphire might look good. Pull that out. Looking for some things to build within here. What's up, Colonel? Any idea what stalactites and stalagmites are called in this game so I can try to find them in creative? Game is messing with my emotions. Let's see, what looks more like the blue that I like? I like that blue. It matches this blue. Almost do this. No, that. It looks very glistening. I wish I could make that effect go off all the time. Okay. I don't like lapis, so lapis is gone. That looks more crystally, but this kind of has a nice blue and white to it. Diamond also. Oh no! My crystal stopped being blue. Why are you stop being blue? I gotta make sure they don't stop being blue. Need that. You have to stay blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-da. Some of these from the top. Those kind of look like crystals. I mean, they're definitely crystals. They make a crystal sound. I don't want people in here breaking stuff. Need some. I wanted to make stalactites and stalagmites in this cave, and they don't exist. And yet I've seen them. I'm trying to figure out how to make stalactites and stalagmites in this game. I'm building the crystal grotto, the crystal cave underneath of Artemis's temple. I'm just trying to, right now, these aren't here. These are just for me testing stuff out. Trying to find crystals to make her crystal cave. It should be full of blue crystals. So the ore looks fine. I can use that to build in the wall. But I really wanted stalactites and stalagmites. They're called spurf. No, nothing spurfy in here. Whoops, wrong button. One moment, there we are. I don't see anything spurfy. Let's try spurf. No, it's not that. What about just spee? Spelothium? Is it spelothium? Is that what we're looking at? That's from Quark. Because wouldn't it be part of vanilla? Because they're vanilla now? Right, I was thinking they're probably not called slag, but I just don't know what they're called. I guess I'm going to have to start digging all the way through here and finding it. With it being vanilla, it should be relatively up front, right? There's they added the mushrooms. Got to be in the first section, because it's all the vanilla stuff before it moves into the non-vanilla stuff. So, eggs, books, potions and gear, crossbow. Are these? Oh, the turtles are part of regular? I didn't know that. Potions. Boss summoner. I'm in hypothesis now. They aren't vanilla. Oh. So many of these. All right. It only has that in brown version. That sucks. Oh, here they are. Andesite spelothium. Okay. Slate limestone. Limestone and some regular stone. Let's see what we can get out of that. All right, then. That's the ones. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Limestone more accurately fits the color scheme, though. Whoops. Excellent. Oh, no. These crystals do go white. Crap. Well, those suck, then. Can't use those. Damn it. hoping for that. That's all right, though. It's all right. I still have ideas. Very cool ideas. I mean, I hope they're cool. You may not think. All right, so this is going to come out here. Make the grotto itself super huge. It's not meant to be. Right. Ah, ahead of myself there. Here. I agree 100%. That was a very nice perk that I enjoy. So this side goes back further. It's this way. The stream is over. I'm going to take the trash out. Ooh, I'm going to eat some Chinese food. Let me tell you something that my wife disagrees with me on. So, of course, we all know I have to be right? So, I'm not a huge fan of rice. Mostly because I find it basically flavorless. Doesn't matter what you do to it. Unless I drown it in soy sauce, it's too bland for me. And a lot of the noodles that I get in Chinese restaurants, I have the same issue with. So I bring them home, you know, because we normally get it to go. And I add cheese to it. Whether it's rice or noodles, cheese makes it better. Much better with some cheese in there. She disagrees with me. Clearly doesn't understand how food. Alright, so there's the size of my grotto. Above ground, it'll be a little bit. It'll come out one and then curve in. Underwater, it's going to start curving in. It's not deep. Not meant to be. Build our little under cave grotto here. Hopefully this is big enough. May have to expand the grotto a little. Hopefully not. Right. Itchy. Alright. That should not take too long at all. Build the grotto up. Compared to what I was doing with the lake earlier. That's going to take a while. But I will work on it. Since it'll probably be a month before you guys see this again, unless I do a quick checkup on another stream. Because next Sunday will be Spooky Halloween Minecraft. Like I said, I've already got several new Minecraft mod packs that are Halloween or spooky themed that I did not play last year. So I found some new ones. So pretty excited about that. Oh, so what is this? This is the crystal cave that's underneath the chapel, underneath the church in Serenity. It's the whole reason why the chapel is there. When Artemis first came through here, before there was any city, there was a little wooden chapel here that had been kept for years. And each year, each person that was kind of pulled that way through the God's will was told to guard it until the one who would claim it was there, and that one person was to be Artemis. She was to build a great temple upon it, but hidden underneath the little chapel was a small crystal cave, a cave full of blue crystals and water that were known as Tavian's Tears, magical healing blessed waters. Is why they built the temple there, because the ground was already consecrated ground by the god himself. That made it much more powerful than normal. It's one reason why cleric spells and such work so well there. So I'm building that. But very few people actually know that it exists. For fear that someone might try to, pollute it or corrupt it in some way. And it's only accessible through Artemis's quarters. And it's always supposed to have been that way, so that way no one goes down there without her permission. So, kind of the thought behind it. All right, so this is about as deep as it's going to go. Yeah, I actually watched a playthrough of Outlast 2, and I don't know, it didn't seem as good to me. But I do believe there was a lot more nudity, if I remember correctly, and that was the concern why I didn't jump right into it last year. I do have Resident Evil 2. I thought about jumping into that. I don't know if it's the remake. I don't think so. I think it's the original. I mean, it's remastered, but it's not the remake. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about that. I've got these games called March of Pigs or something like that are supposed to be horror games. I already own those. And again, that's also a big part of it. Cost is going to be... I don't have a lot of money to put into it, unfortunately, this year. But having some horror-themed games might be cool. Looking into it. Yes, it did. It looks very cool. I checked it today. It is unfortunately still like $50. Sadly. Because I agree. I would love to try the new one. That is unfortunately just a smidge out of my financials at the current time, since I'm still not back to work and still not getting paid. Today is actually the 32nd day I've been off unpaid. So, being a rough time period to try to put a lot of money into what would normally be my favorite time of year. Luckily, I have a lot of decorations and stuff already. I'm going to start decorating for Halloween, or for Spooky Month, I guess you could say, this week. I want to have the spooky stuff out all year, or I mean all month. Colonel and I are looking to do some potential special Halloween themed stuff for our choose that we play, our 7 Days to Die. Maybe come up with something special there. Still wanting to do a Halloween decorating contest in the community Sky Factory 4 server. Specifically that one, because sadly, the other ones we will probably not have next month. Spooktober, that's the one. Yeah, all of October is Spooktober. I call it that because, well, a lot of people call it that. I mean, it's not like my original plan here. This is the bottom layer now. There are a lot of countries like Australia, where good friends like Colonel and Paul reside, that do not actually celebrate Halloween. Many places. So, doesn't mean they can't have Spooky Month. Or just because you don't have Halloween in your country doesn't mean you can't still celebrate it for fun on the interwebs and things. It's just different to each post. So, yeah, because I'm doing it, I want to do something the whole month, not just on Halloween. So that's why I'm calling it. I could do Spooktember. Oops. So it's all year round. Yeah, so definitely going to do some Minecraft themed things. I'd like to do a big Minecraft theme build in Sky Factory 4. I just don't know what to do since I've already built a big old pumpkin and I've built several haunted houses. I'm not sure what else to build, but I'd like to build something like have a really large Halloween themed build. Yes, Colonel's looking at some options for us. Colonel doing all the hard work, and I appreciate it. Because I do not know anything about modding 7 Days to Die. I have never done that. Outside my skill set. Some of those people who likes getting scared. Oh yeah, I respect that. Give it but can't take it. Ah, learn something from a turtle today. Hypocrite. Ah, not at all. You could be someone who loves cooking, but not really a big fan of eating. Weird people exist. I love playing on a computer. I hate having to work on a computer. Like physically repair and things of that nature. It's just not my skill set, you know? I love driving. I hate working on a car. I despise doing auto work. See, for myself and my wife, we're a very Halloween all year round kind of people. Living with John back in the day, our house was always decorated for Halloween year round. And many of the stuff in my home that is decorations would be considered Halloween type things. That's what I did earlier today. The March of Pigs one and the Resident Evil 2 were really the only ones I had that were scary themed, or remotely scary themed, if you will. I did that a little bit while I was waiting for, because I downloaded and played a little Insane Craft today. Since I'm, like I mentioned earlier, I'm putting down Sky Farm and stepping away from that for the stream, man. Whoops. People play games, but not playing the game. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, grab the name of it again. Give me just a second here. See, library. Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs and Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I own them both. I want to say they were giving them away on somewhere a while back, and so I went ahead and took them. And they're supposed to be horror type games, but I've never plugged them in. I've never even downloaded them or played them. Anytime I have a chance to get a free game, I take it in the thought that I might get it. I also need to go through my what's that other launcher? The Epic launcher, because I get free games from that all the time. I might have something Halloween themed in there I could do as well. So I definitely got some things like that I've got to look at. I also need to look through my Twitch Prime free games that I've been having for a long time. There might be something in there that works. All right. So there's the basic grotto. Now I need to replace some of these, of course, with crystals. And I want to put some stalagmites and stalagmites, and I need to build the ceiling and fill this up with water. But the water is going to be at this level. This is the water level. So I'm going to bring this up one more. The Amnesia games, yeah, that's what I heard. So I thought I would save those, and we would jump in and see if maybe there's something in there that, see if those looked cool. Because if they are, that could be kind of fun, you know. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to try it. That's what I'm hoping for. I can check here in just a second. Getting up one more so I can actually fill this with water to see what it looks like. Once it's filled with water, I can then start building the roof and such. I'd like to fill it with crystals, and so because I'll do the crystals last. I can always break them and add that there. That's a little square. The further in and out you go in a build like this, the more square stuff gets, unfortunately. Run into that a lot. Waterloggable? Possible? We're going to find out as soon as I get this row done. I'm going to start filling these things up with water, and we will see. Turtle, you've seen one of my Goonies caves before, I believe, so I built some huge caves like this. In my day, the giant pirate ship in the middle. I've done that 3 times. And the world is corrupted before I could ever show it to anybody, like officially. Just like some of the mods got to see it. Are we back? Are we there? We are. Excellent. All right, so that's what that looks like. All right, let's see if the leggies will work. Forgot water. I should get that. This is just a test right now, so you can always... Yes, they can. The biome for this, unfortunately, sucks. It's not going to look like very clear blue water like I wanted it to, but not much I can do about that. Alright, so that's good. The water will fill it. I can put some stalagmites in there. I just wish there was a better blue liquid I could put in there. Let's see. Liquid oxygen. The problem with things like liquid oxygen is they won't fill in around stalagmites. That looks a little bit more blue, but if you put that down, it kills it. Water is the only thing, and lava, I think, are the only two things that will actually curve around that stuff. It's sad. I'm in a swamp biome, and that is not what I wanted. So I could do it if I didn't do the stalagmites on the bottom and I only did them on the top. But that would be the only way I could do it, you know? I couldn't find a way. I Googled and looked for it for a while, but I've not found any way to do it. Stinky water it will be. As sad as that is. Stinky water it will be. I'm going to go ahead and put the water in first. Then I'll come in and add my stalagmites. Level 1. Plains. There is plain stone brick. And if you get rid of that, all that gives you is the plain planks. Starting to think, and I want to replace this with diamond. Like, would this whole thing look better as diamond? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it would, I'm just asking. Doing a small section. Doesn't seem to have any effect on the color of the water. Yeah, that's what I was originally going to do. I was just seeing if there's any way that this lit up the water. The water does look a little bit lighter there. Sea lanterns. See how that lanyard's good. Sea lantern. Ooh, look at this blue vine lantern. There's a couple of blue lanterns here I did not... It really doesn't do much with the lighting, though, is the only thing I'm worried about, because those don't look much different than a diamond block, you know what I mean? I could just put a diamond block in there. Darn, that was a really good idea. But unfortunately, they... different. I was going to mix up the diamond with some of this stuff so they weren't all the same crystal as well. I don't think they're going to do much different. We'll pop it out and see. Same kind of thing. They don't change the color of the water at all. Because the water isn't because of light, it's because of the biome. Why did I put a lapis in there? Nobody wants lapis. Lapis is disgusting. But I can't put these in here. You can put those underwater. I wasn't expecting that. One could feasibly. And increase their size. These aren't supposed to be everywhere, but I'd like to have a few. Oops. Work. Like I should have at least one in the front. This is all going to be underwater too, by the way. And the water's coming up to this level. That's just the first level of water. I'm afraid most of these gems will not be too visible once I start adding more layers of water. So we might as well go ahead and find that out. Why are there fish in here? There's not supposed to be fish in here. Why is that not getting a source block? Man, I hope Dread Lanterns work on fish. Not realize fish were going to be a problem. Stupid fish. Let's kill the ones that are in here. Hopefully no more will come. Fish, you must die. Die, minnow. And your other fishy friends. And your gar. What other fish are in here? And your fishy guts. Here I am creating the healing waters of the healing god by killing everything in it. Whole school of them over here. Where you going, runner? You're not getting away from here. Just hiding over here in this little corner. I thought I was going to save you. You were wrong. Aha! A sneaky one. Thought that might be the case. There. Alright. We good now? We killed all the fish. More fish. More fish. Excellent. I believe the Dread Lantern has served its purpose. Kept the fish from bothering me. Good job. We'll do another layer of water. That's why I'm hoping the Dread Lantern works like it does on other stuff. That's fine. So much water. Good. Current anywhere. Nice. Everything's a source block. And still no fish. Yay, dread lamps. Camera mod? Is it called camera? I'm not sure what you're referencing. Is it called camera? There are three things: image frame, camera, and album. Okay. Grab those. Image frame. Camera. And the other one was album. Taking a picture. I'm willing to bet that image frame is where I would put that picture. Click on that. Takes the picture. Decoration block. Take pictures of stuff, but where do I see the pictures? Camera is on cooldown. I'm not trying to look at it. No pictures. That is not where I meant to do that. Jump into survival just in case it makes a difference. Album doesn't do anything. Not or not enough material in inventory. Aha! Okay, so I need to have something in my inventory to make that work. I figure that you take a picture and you set it in there. Yeah, I don't see any pictures. That's just the painting I had before. Try this. Try another picture. Camera's on cooldown. Not enough something in my inventory. Let me get over here away from it. No or not enough material. So I'm willing to bet no. I probably don't have something I need to have. These, I'm assuming the album is a place you could save your pictures. The image frame is a place you could take a picture and hang it on a wall. How you get the picture out of the camera, I don't know. Paper might work. Switch back here. First of all, clear out some of this stuff. There's not much here I can't get back again if I need. That, here, get rid of those. That, get rid of those. That, cleaning out some of this stuff here I don't need. That way if things do go into my inventory, they got a spot to go, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm hanging on to that though. Those and those, because sometimes they suck to find. Fish, get rid of that. And then that. Alright. Let's grab paper. I just wonder if there's any type of special paper, you know what I mean? There just didn't seem to be. That's from Camera Mod. That camera. Yeah, that's the only three things in that mod. Alright. Slash survival. Set own game mode to survival mode. Oh, there. Now it's in my inventory. Image taken by Onlydraven. That's the picture. Okay. Well, look at it in my hand. That's a good quality picture. Now I can set it up here on the frame. I'm not going to lie, guys. That's pretty freaking awesome. Or I could take it back. I bet I could put it in my inventory. I'm not sure how I put it in here. Maybe if I have to... like multiple frames? I don't think so. But again, I'm not in creative, so it's hard to know. But I can step back out and see if I can make it bigger. Because if so, that is going to make a huge difference for this. I'll take pictures of Serenity and things, which makes me wonder if it... Too bad there's not a way to bring a picture in from outside. You know what I mean? If this is possible. Let me grab a... What are these again? Image frames. See if we can make a stack of them. Here, all right. That'll go away for now. I don't think so. Choose a filter. Upload an image? Oh, wow! You can upload an image! This changes everything! I can get pictures of the minis and put them in rooms like they're posters of their friends. I could take pictures of the temple when it's done and hang it up in the temple. Hey, good find. Very cool. I highly approve of that. But I'm going to need you guys to give me just a couple minutes. I'm going to step away from the camera for just a minute and use the restroom. I apologize. If you'll hang out, I promise I'll be right back. Okay? One moment. I have returned with chips, which makes the day better. All right. So you can still see the blue so far. I wonder if I can go higher at the Stalaggies. No, 3 is as high as they can go. So I think that I would have to be... I'd have to put a block under this, what I might do here. I put a block down. That looks a little bit more like how I wanted it to. Okay. So I can put down a block here. That'll work. I don't want all of them. Some of them can be fine underwater. That's fine. Okay, this one. All right, that looks pretty good. I like that. Looks like an extra big one. I'm okay with that. I might do that here. Yeah, that looks cool. You put on lecterns? That's cool. Find 2 different slabs. Not sure what that means. That's okay. Right, so let me fill up this last level with water. Then we'll have the water all the way in. Then it's just a matter of building the roof, putting in some crystals. That crystal, I knew I was going to do that. I didn't do it one time until I get to the one level that can't have water above it. Almost done. This is very loud. Well, I like it, but man, all my stalagmites suck. Oh, that type of thing? Slabs? Okay, I got you. One moment. Some chip ASMR for you there. Now how much you want to hear me eating my favorite fried dill pickle chips. I feel about that. Won't let me go higher than 3. 3 is as high as it'll let me go. So I have to put it on something. Happy medium. I like it when the plus on the very bottom, but it was too big of a plus before that. That'll work for me. All right. Just so damn green in here. Wish there was a mossy blue cobblestone. I am tempted to move away from the mossy and just use cobblestone. So there's less green. I agree. Well, I was going to break it up with some gems, but I just don't like this much green with the water being so green. In my head, it was green with blue water. But I've replaced this with gray, left it the green water, and then mixed it with other gems. Now you're just making up things. It says no, I cannot. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I know I'm in a swamp biome. I looked at that when I pulled up the map. Yeah, maybe something not as dark. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do. Already, I like the white better. And it seems more holy to me. I forget how to use this thing. How do I use this thing again? I want that one, right? There are bigger areas you can do with this. You gotta do it bigger areas. I guess this is still faster. It does save me having to break it. Is exchanging gadget? Never used. Oh, that thing. Okay. Not do the same thing. Oh, gotcha. That's faster. Thank you. Yes, it makes the water not look as dark. Oh, it's making all that other rock float there, though. Clean that up in a minute. This is definitely getting it done. Appreciates it. That was a big old splashy sound I just got there. My goodness. Clean all these up here. All of them? I wonder why they drop some in some area and not some in others. All right. Well, automatically, I like that more. I wonder if there's ore available in that white cobblestone. I doubt it. No. Time to get busy. That's my dubstep. I loves it. I'm going to put other gems besides just diamond, but I'm putting some diamond in. Oh, get out of the way. It sounds very watery under here. Like, obviously, I'm underwater, but I'm not used to these sounds. It's frightening me. Yeah. Like, the water sounds better. I'm going to stay down here where it's splashy. There. That looks... Slap the corner. That's blocking the corner. Okay, let's get rid of those. I'm fixing green blocks by adding diamond in that area as well. No active spills there. Wish there was more way to do these crystals. Wait a minute. One moment. I have to look for things. Okay, so I can't put them underwater. They have to be above water. Okay. Well, I was wondering. Doesn't hurt to find out. All right, so that was that ore. That was diamond ore. What other ore looks like it would fit in here? Mm-hmm. Our metal might look okay. We were looking at sapphire earlier. Looking at apatite. Really wanted to stay with blue. Can. I'm not sure that's different enough. That's definitely darker. Oh, wow, that looks way better than the diamond. That's the block I need to be using. There's too many of these in a row. I need to replace the diamond with these blocks. Way to lower. I live forever underwater. No one can kill me. Good news, that didn't break that thing. Well, today was Sunday. You're about to step back into the regular week. Anybody have anything cool happening this week? Anything exciting going on in your lives? You know, I live vicariously through you, so I need to know these things. My life is meaningless without your stories and your tales. What? No, not that one. I put the wrong one over there? I did. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Yesterday was the first day of tech. Hey, what are you doing in that one, I should ask? Cooking. Uh-huh. Cleaning and cooking, I understand, sir. Ouch, that hurt. Cleaning and cooking. What you cooking this week? Anything special? Changing it to the white stone was an improvement. Not sure I have quite enough of this stuff yet, but I'm going to be fiddling with this as I build it, so. Yeah, what are you doing this week? Anything cool? Oh, I spoke so fast? I get in trouble for that a lot at work. People tell me that I speak too quickly. Like ninja mouth. Never know when I'm going to strike. But, yes. What is it, Buffy? It's too early for treats for you. Gotta wait. You gotta wait another 45 minutes. Pasta that doesn't use any sauce or doesn't use a marinara themed sauce? No, there's no more treats right now. You wait. No, Buffy. No, sweetie. No, please. I'll give you a pet for a minute. That's it. No treats. Oh, wait, your eye treats. Yeah, I gotta give you those. Okay. Reminding me about her eye treats. Okay. Come here. Come over here. I'm gonna get it for you. I forgot your eye treats. That's my fault. I only had them once today. Here you go. Eye treats. What's up? Anybody else around here? Nope. No other kitties. Okay. Let's see here. As little as possible. Is it a picky eater who doesn't like sauce? What it sounds like. My sister was one of those. Hated most sauces. Oh, well, that's understandable then. Legit. Okay. I know my sister would know. My mom had to come up with stuff like that. So if you're looking for sauce just as a flavoring, like, you know, without it actually having to... I'm going to texture this up a little bit after I get it going, by the way, for in case anybody's freaking out over there. I'm trying to think of what my mom used to do. There's Alfredo sauces. Pasta that doesn't have a sauce. I mean, lasagna kinda has a sauce, but it's more just like a meaty mix, depending on how thick you make your sauce. Like it's not like just a straight up sauce. So I'm not hard to know. Is it a texture thing? Do you know? Is it a flavor thing? Like a spaghetti sauce is definitely, I would say, is a runnier sauce than a. Now you just went all over the place. You've already had your treats. You're not getting any more. So a pasta sauce without sauce or cheese. Are fettuccine sauces off the table as well? It's true. You could just do spaghetti with just meat spaghetti. I've done that myself. Many times. Buffy, what are you doing? You don't know what you're doing, do you? Other than walking in front of everybody. Like a weirdo. I tell you, these kitties. Yeah, and I know this is getting more square. I'm gonna unsquare it once I get it up as high as I need. You love cheese and sauce? I am the same way, sir. The best part. As long as there's meat. I don't like meatless things. Hurts my heart anytime I hear meatless. Or fake ass meat, that's worse. Meat's so bad, why are you trying to reproduce it so damn much? There's nobody out there trying to make meat versions of vegetables. Like, you know, I just can't eat vegetables because it's cruel, but I miss the taste of asparagus. Can we make some turkey asparagus? Doesn't make sense to me. They like cheese pizza, but that's about... Oh, what's it? Your cousin? Doesn't he? My stepdad didn't like cheese. He used to make grilled peanut butter sandwiches instead of grilled cheese sandwiches. And I've had them. They're good. I mean, they're not grilled cheese sandwiches. They're not anywhere near as good as a grilled cheese sandwich, but, you know. A grilled peanut butter in a pinch, not a bad sandwich. Nice and buttery and such. That's good stuff. So now I'm going to start funneling it back in again to make it domed in ceiling. I don't want it to be too much higher. So in this one, I'm going to basically make it almost the same height, but then I'm going to dent it in occasionally when I come in on the next level. It'll make more sense when I do it. Apologize. It'll make way more sense. I'm picturing it, but it's hard to describe what I'm going to do with this. Bear with me. Meat, carrots. 5 on the end. Well done, Turtle. I thought you might have gone a different way there for a moment, and either one would have been acceptable for hilariousness. Meat, carrots from Arby's. It's weird. Just eat meat, damn it. I'm trying to make things into Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg, one of my favorite comedians, had a joke. It's like, I like turkey. Turkey's trying to... I can't remember the exact word. It's like, turkey's always trying to be something else. Go to the store and you find turkey ham and turkey bologna. Come on, brother, I like turkey. Stop trying to be everybody else. You're fine the way you are. Mitch Hedberg's still one of my favorite comedy stand-ups of all time. Oops. I've gone too far. Alright. I'm going to fill these with some of the other gems as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to unsquare this up a little bit too as I get going. But I want to get the overall basic shape of the room, and then I can start making it look a little bit more natural. Having a little bath over there, Buffy? Well, that's cool. Enjoy your bath time. Arby's. We have the meat. I do enjoy Arby's. I like their sliders. They hurt my heart because they had pizza sliders, and they were the best, and then they stopped having pizza sliders. They made me very sad. But their roast beef sliders, or their turkey sliders, are very good. I like a pizza sub. Like if I go to a Subway, that's good sauce. I mean, good stuff. I mean, good sauce is what I say for good stuff, but it has good sauce on it. Mm-hmm. Got a link there? I'll check that after the stream. Oh, I hit the wall. Guess that's as far as I'm going with that guy. Scooch on down here. Scooch on down the road. Right. Easy there. I can start bringing this in around the front too. Yes, so now I'm not sure exactly what all games I'll be streaming over the next few days. Tomorrow I may jump right back into where I left off in Insane Craft because it seemed pretty fun what little bit I got to do with it. So there's that. But I'll be working on this behind the scenes. And once Spooky Month is over, I'll come back and kind of give you guys a catch-up on where I am, you know? By then, I should have the lake completely done, maybe completely done with Serenity Keep as well. Which the fun part of that means that you guys will see less of the building of that, which makes it easier for me to hide stuff in there. To get you guys good. Whoops. Show you all the fun stuff. Now, Mercy's colors are purple, so I'll be using a lot more of the purple banners there, whereas I've been using the blue banners in the temple to signify the god of healing. Let's see. Out of there. Feeling buff. You doing a stretch directly in front of me? Right in front of me? Come on. Move your butts. Move your fluffy butts. Yes, I'm always looking for ways to add more meat into my life. Oop. Largely because I'm supposed to have a very high protein diet. So. Yeah, it seems kind of... Ah. Cool. So, again, right now the Amnesia games are on the table. Jim and Ashley threw a couple of games at me this morning that I wrote down, but I don't have them with me. They're on the notepad I had upstairs, so I can't remember what to tell you what they are, but I haven't a chance to look at them price-wise yet. That's the only real concern at this point. I'm almost as high as I want to make this. It's not supposed to be a very tall room. The next level will probably be the ceiling. Then I can come in here and start shaping the walls a little bit better, make them look a little more chaotic. Less smoothity smooth. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what type of cool things we can do. And then Halloween itself, assuming my company doesn't take that day away from me now because I was out of work for a month, is possible. If they do, then I will have to work Halloween, and I will stream at 9:30, and we will have fun. But if they don't screw me over, then I'll be off Halloween night, and I'm going to do an all-day Halloween stream. Like, by all day, I mean like at least 6 or 8 hours. Not that I expect all of you all to show up by any means. Halloween, a lot of you guys will be spending time with your families and such, and that's the way it should be. Zero complaints. I've already had people apologize, like, I won't be able to make... Don't worry about me at all, dude. I am fine. Spend the day with your family. I am totally cool with that. Spend every single day with your family. Skip hanging out with me at all. I mean, if somebody's like, hey, I'm going to just start hanging out with my family every day, I'll be like, good. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it for you and your family. Come up here. Come up here. And I come around. I got a little bit of white there. Oh, I knew I did that. What I thought. Yeah. It's visible, so it has to stay white. Visible, so okay. Fine. I'll work with that. Can't work with that. All right, so this is going to be the cap at this point then. We'll have to cap all this off. About to cap that ass is basically what I'm telling you guys. Oh, wrong gadget. Whoops. All the wrong typing. Don't care if it overhangs up here, because that part's not important. Right? manually. Yes. Okay, cool. I didn't think I was going to be far enough back, but I was. Wow, that reached all the way to there, huh? So, Star Wars or Star Trek? An important life question. You have to every man and woman should know the answer to that question. Star Wars or Star Trek? Anybody says Battlestar Galactica, you are fired. Well, it's not a bad show. It's not on the same caliber. New or old? Record. Elemental Dad. Hang on a second. I have to find where I put the band hammer at again. I am not one of those people who cares. That gets all upset because somebody said bad against the other. I grew up on Star Trek. I'm named after Star Trek. So I've always been a bit more Star Trek. I like the original 3 Star Wars. I didn't like the prequels, so I haven't watched anything since. Oh, damn! There's diorite spololium. I'm using the wrong spololium. Perfect. Oh, that's way better. I did not realize that. Whoa. Again, huh? Interesting. This makes it easier to see underwater, too. Oh, what is this? No, 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 Diamond. You have been terminated. Never watched any of them? Gotcha. Tops on the tops of all of these. What? How did I miss all this stuff? I've missed a bunch of things. Somehow, I believe it's Turtle's fault. I don't know exactly how. I have a feeling. All right. Now as a kid, though, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys do this, but as a kid, I know everybody I knew took the paper rolls that were inside Christmas paper and made lightsabers out of them. Everybody in my family did that. I wish I'd gone up taller on the ceiling. I probably am going to have to go taller on the ceiling. Not all the way. Just a bit. It's just too flat. Once again, I was blessed with a cool musical surprise yesterday. As some of you may know, I'm a huge fan of 3 Days Grace. And I knew that they were from Canada, you know, which is always a little bit cool being Canadian. I mean, you find someone you like who's, you know, from where you're from. It's always kind of cool. Didn't know exactly where. Something happened that kind of led me down the Wikipedia road. I was looking at several different musicians and stuff. They're from like straight up 15 minutes from where I grew up. And dude's a year younger than me. I'm like, how the hell do I not know this guy? Like the lead singer. I'm like, Adam Gontier, how you pronounce it. Literally, went to high school like the next town over. I never met the guy. Blew my mind. Amazing musician. Huge fan of him. I know they left 3 Days Grace. They have a new singer who I also enjoy. I'm just a big fan of Adam's voice. But I like all the new 3 Days Grace stuff too. I did not realize the new lead singer, previous singer, My Darkest Days, who I also really liked, but I hadn't heard from in a long time, and now I know why. Now he's singing over here. 3 Days Grace. I'm like, oh, okay. Makes sense then. Still, good bands. Yeah. Down here and walk manually. On my feet of all things. Gross. Not a big box of shield. I would fight my older brother to the death. Okay. Oh, yeah. We'd go through all the trouble to color them up like lightsabers with crayons or pencil crayons, whatever we had at the time. And then, you know, like, all right, now we're ready to fight. 60 seconds in, they're destroyed. They had no staying power. That was a good 60 seconds, you know what I mean? That was a lot of fun for 60 seconds. My little sister and I, of course. Usually. Did I get it all? Nope, some over here. Oops. Nope, nope. I don't know where I can get it. And ooh, lots of stuff. In here first. We'll soon. Pudding, huh? You're a pudding guy. Kill a man for some pudding is what I'm getting out of this, Mr. Elemental Dad. That you would kill a man for pudding. Note to self: don't tell him when you have pudding. Or worse, I will tell you when I have pudding. I will eat it in front of you on stream, ripping open your heart. And I'll get a letter bomb or something. Strangest package came from Elemental Dad. Why is it ticking? I don't understand. Oh, goodness. Goodness me. Okay, I think got it all now. Although I feel like I should pop a few over here. Area that doesn't enough. Doesn't look too shabby. Anthrax. Remember when that was a big deal? Like everybody was worried about getting anthrax in the mail. Who the hell has access to anthrax? Why do so many people have access to anthrax? That's the problem I want solved. Why do we have so many anthrax people with access to anthrax? That just seems unnecessary. What is the positive purpose of anthrax? Why would we even have any? Is it a good thing too, in small doses, or like what is the purpose of anthrax? I'm unbeknownst about the purpose of anthrax. All right, so that does help break up the ceiling a bunch. And I'm going to bring some down as well. Then I'm going to stalaggy it in here. About to diamond those up. Phase of just not opening post. Oh, understandable. They'll do it any chance they got, right? Any chance they have. Rule through fear, right? The way the world works now. Just in case anybody forgot. Some of you may have not been dubstepping in the last few moments, and I wanted to fix that for you because I could sense that there was a horrible lack of dubstepping going on. And that it was my job as your personal hero and friend to fix this lack of dubbing. Okay, consider yourselves saved for the time being. For now, who knows what will be expected of you later. Wow. That'll work. This corner out a bit. I have to put more along the top. I'm just kind of doing edging as I need to. All about edging here. Wow. Well, anyways, I was saying that, and I didn't get to finish this earlier because I got off on a tangent, but I am looking for suggestions for spookier Halloween Minecraft packs. So if you come across any, hey, let old dad know. I will do me, not Elemental Dad. I'm old dad, just in case there's a confusion there. Let us know, and we'll take a look at them and see if there's something there that would work well for us. I love to play all the spooky games. Spooky games are the best. Nose. I has an itchy nose. I feel like I want to take that out. Build that out here. Still need. There we go. Oh, I leave a way to fix it down here. A vein running through there. A vein for mining before you any get dirty on me. Oh. Opening. Okay. Checking the. Try to miss anything there. I saw your post and almost read it twice. I'm surprised. I had a hard time finding like horror games on Steam. Which blows my mind away, to be honest. I figured that'd be a pretty heavy category, but it was just giving me like $1 and $2 games that, you know, did not match more than 5 minutes worth of streaming. Well, I don't want to do that. I want something that's going to last a little. Trying to put this in a way that it looks like it's kind of, like I said, ore veining. You know what I mean? Like it's running through stuff. I obviously. You're shabby. I like how it's coming. Clearly, there's some more work. I'm gonna have some spookies. I'm gonna have some stuff coming down as well, right? Like that's only expected. And one thing I like about that is if all goes well, I should be able to do that. What? No. Color. Excellent. I can have a couple of those even in here. Maybe just like a single one. And I've got a few other things I'm going to do. All the way. That's you in the corner. Ah, that's a deep. These really do add a lot to this. This really does help with, you know, kind of the look I'm going for here. The ability to add to these. The ones on the ceiling, I think, look better than the ones underwater. The ones on the ceiling look pretty cool. Couple that are here. Got home from work? Yes, sir. Got about 15 minutes left. Looks like we're running, yeah, right about 15 minutes left. Then we'll be calling it a day. At least, you know, for now. And again, it's going to be about a month before you guys will see any more of this stuff. I'm thinking about the rate that I'm expecting. You probably won't see anything else of this build until November. I would like to have time to do a good chunk of it. Hopefully interest you guys. Show you a big change anyways. All I have to do now is finish graveling this up. Some stone. I'm glad you got us as well. Glad to have you, friend. How goes it? So you just got home from work. I apologize you had to work. Apologize anytime anybody has to work. Nobody should have to work. We should all get just paid to have fun. The world is a horrible place that won't do that for us, so you know, we get by, right? Wow. Here, there, throw it there, there, there. Retail means working weekends. Boy, do I understand that. Even though I don't technically work, I guess I don't. Call center work isn't retail. I handle, like, you know, retail sales, returns, and all that stuff just over the phone, you know. But yep, I understand that. I work every weekend when I'm, you know, not out for medical reasons. My days off are Wednesday and Thursday. Yug. But you get by. Whoops! Well, that was silly. I got a crystal on that? I don't think I got a crystal. Promotion. Hey, there you go. Well played. Promotion and raise. My cup of jealousy runneth over. Oh, good job, man. That is cool to hear. I have zero doubt that you deserve it. You clearly have good taste. You're here. Just leave one of those sticking. No, that's too close to that. Do that. Did not do any over here at all, did I? This whole section. Ceiling there. There, one there. That looks right. There. Sporting goods store. Gotcha. Are you in the U.S.? Not asking for anything more specific than that, of course. I'm trying to find out where people live, but if you're in the Americas, I might have a chance of figuring approximately which one it is. Not that I'll say it on here, so I know you're not, you know, speaking about your job on the online can get people in trouble. No. North Texas. Oh, really? Cool. I've never been to Texas. I'd like to. That's where Rooster Teeth is. One of these days, I'd love to get to one of their conventions. Meet some of the folks that I spend 90% of my time watching. That is not even a slight exaggeration. That's my free time is spent, even some of my non-free time, is spent watching Rooster Teeth. It is what I do. They're in Austin. I'm not sure if that's considered North Texas. My geography, not strong. What made you move from Canada? Well, you see, my parents are idiots. Were idiots, I should say. And that's not a slight on America. That's a slight on my parents. My mom was never happy. The grass was always greener somewhere else. And so she was always trying to get rich quick scheme. You know, she was one of those people who, my mom was a big lady and she fell at multiple businesses and, of course, tried to sue every one of them. Slipped on the concrete outside in the rain. You know what I mean? It's not their fault you're fat and you can't walk in the rain. It's, you know, it's one of those things. But, yeah, so my parents were taking us to Disney World on vacation. My grandparents owned a small house in a section of Florida called DeLand, which isn't super far from there. So we were going to get to stay at the house for free while we were there, because my grandparents weren't currently renting it. People had moved out and it was open. So we're going through there, and my grandpa and my grandma are like, hey, on your way down there, go through we were going to go through Tennessee anyways, but go through this area called Pigeon Forge. Dolly Parton has a theme park there, and it's supposed to be really cool. So they came down here and they checked that out, and they're like, wow, we love. My mom's like, wow, I could live here. My dad said, okay. My dad did whatever he was told, really. So they went home and started working on the green card. It took 2 years, and they finally had one, and we moved down here to the United States. Now, North Carolina, where we moved to originally, and that was the closest my dad could get a job to Tennessee. But it was, he worked in a bit of a specialized field, and so the company he worked for helped him get hired down here, or helped him move down here, with the agreement that he worked for them for a minimum of 3 years. So the second his 3 years were up, family relocated to Tennessee. And I've been here ever since. All right, so overall, what do you guys think of my little crystal cave in here? Like, I've obviously got some more decorating to do, but overall, it seems relatively natural. The blue has helped broken it up so it's not quite as smooth looking anymore. So I think that helps give it a bit more of a jagged feel, which, you know, it's supposed to. Okay. I drop references. I try. And man, like their stuff. Mineral torch there. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to add these things. Tell me what you guys think. Let me find them again. Where'd they go? Is that them? No, this is them. All right. Your thought. So it's a crystal cave, right? Blue crystal cave is the thought. You come down here. Hi, my name's so-and-so. Blue crystal cave. Do these look enough like crystals, or are they too much like icicles? You know what I mean? Oh, wow. I can put them off the side, though. That I didn't realize. Something, I guess. Do these add to it? I'm going to put a few down because breaking them is easy, of course. Breaking up is not hard to do. Situation. I'm not sure I like the sideways. What do you guys think? Does that add to it? Or does it just make it look cold? I can even put them down underwater. I want to, I can do that. All right, sir. Have yourself a good one, Elemental. I'm out of here in 5 minutes as well, bud. Have yourself a good one. All goes well. I'll be back here tomorrow. Hoseless. Here's the open. Interesting. Crystals are making it darker in here. Oh no, I kind of like them. All right, that's not horrible. I can deal with that. That I'll have to think about. Back up into our temple. Really? I don't have a... That doesn't mess that up now. Well, that works. Okay. Didn't have a stair there. As long as the stair still works. No, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to open. No! Ah! Open the door. Ah! I'm breaking everything. Open. Open. For the love of God, get inside. Thank you. Oh, crystal shard. Can I put this down somewhere? No. Whew. How many lights in there? Those real quick. Oh, I do have one light there. Okay, good. Did I put any lights in here? I did not. Okay. So there. There. Does that end up correctly? Yeah. All right. So today we did the crystal cave. That took a big thing. We decorated that little room a little bit. We built the 2 bathing rooms, males and females. Look at those again. I remember where I put them. Oh, yes, on the other side of here. Whoops. I fall down. All right, so here we have our bathing areas. Lockers. Bathing area. Very toasty in here. Very nice. I might add some more seats in there because they got more room on this side. On this side, slightly smaller, but still the same thing. Toasty bath. Delicious. All right. And then, of course, you guys weren't here for it, but I got a lot of work done on the actual Serenity Lake. Okay, if you're here, I'm going to give you a real quick glimpse. This is the edge of Serenity Lake. I've not filled it with water yet. I'm still building the lake. But it's large. Very, very large. It's taking a long time to build. Serenity Keep is going to be up on here. Obviously, it's just a rough shape right now. I've got a lot of changes to do with that. The lake continues around that way. That's what I'll be working on over the next month. But next Sunday, I'll be back here again doing some Halloween-themed Minecraft packs every Sunday for the next month. So hopefully you'll come by and see some of those. Let's see. Tomorrow night, I'll be back on Twitch at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. It would be cool if you come hang out with us. I'll be doing some type of Minecraft, I'm sure. And then Tuesday, I'm off. Wednesday, I've got an afternoon stream here. An evening stream over on Twitch. So lots of options coming up. If you'd like to see the calendar, I'll have the new one up as of October 1st, but the current calendar is available on my website, onlydraven.com. If you're watching this today, tomorrow, or forever from now, it would be awesome if you consider giving it a like. Most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can hang out with us more often. All right, kids, I'm going to call that a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd love to hear any feedback you have or thoughts on the build. Leave those down in the comments and come hang out with us in the Discord. All right? You guys have yourselves a wonderful evening, and I hope you have a good week. Okay? I will chat you later.